What is up, Panther Nation, Pantherologists? How are we feeling today? What a day it's already been. I have had a busy morning, obviously tuning in all over on Twitter, see what all the cuts are being made, what moves are being made, trades being made, rumors being made. It's just been a heck of a day on top of working my regular job. So I appreciate everyone joining the live stream. If you're new here, my name is Clay. I'm a Carolina Panthers content creator, NFL content creator. And if that's your shiz, well, welcome to the place, bruh. Appreciate everyone joining the live stream. Just make sure you pound the like button. That's all I ask. Helps the algorithm get out there, helps grow this community, this channel that I'm trying to grow here for you guys to bring in more content every weekday, 24/7 for the most part. Marcos Cash is in the chat. Feel free to get in the chat. Love to know where you're from. Even if you're not a Panthers fan, get in the chat. If you're not a Panthers fan, it's not a big deal. I'd love to know where you're from, what team you root for. If not, if you're a Panthers fan, let it be known. Let it be known in the chat. So let me know where you're from. This is where I want to grow and grow with you guys and enjoy talking some Carolina Panthers football and NFL football with you guys. So there's 8 people watching. Make sure you pound the like button. Let's get up to 8 likes. And yeah, let's call it a day. Let's get right into it though. So far from what I'm seeing, these are the cuts that have been made. If you can read that, Spencer Brown, running back, wide receivers have been cut. Shy, Javon Mims, Josh Van, which I was kind of upset with because he's a Gamecock boy. You got Justin McCray gone, Michael Jordan gone, Deontay Brown gone. But there might be a chance that Deontay Brown comes back. They might be bringing him back in for the practice squad. You got Tecklenburg gone, and you got J.D. Dorenzo out. Raquan Williams is gone. Kind of surprised about that a little bit just because of not having a true nose tackle and that whole situation. Then you got your outside linebackers that are gone. You got Kobe Jones, Iku Leota, Jordan Thomas gone. Deion Jones gone, Brandon Smith gone, and Ace. I cannot even pronounce his name, but I know a lot of people are saying hallelujah to Michael Jordan being gone. Hold on one second. I'm going to turn some light on here. Sorry, guys. I just needed to turn some light on. It looks like it's starting to get nasty out. I hope everybody's staying safe. If you're from Florida, Boyd Sweeney, Holy Ridge, North Carolina, near Wilmington. Okay, nice. Not that far from me. Not that far. We got 1910 all time from Wilmington, North Carolina. Nice. We got some people in here. I love it. Yeah, guys, get in the chat, man. Love to hear y'all's thoughts. Love to hear your surprise cuts. So far, but I'm not that far away from Boyd. I'm not far away from you. I'm not far away from you from 1910 all time. I'm actually in South Carolina. I'm actually right down the road from you, an hour away, in Myrtle Beach, the old dirty Myrtle. That's what you gotta love it. So again, appreciate everyone joining. Keep poundings in here. Sup, I think you meant just sup, but it's all good. Bit curious about the new wide receiver edition. Yeah, so we're going to dive into that today. I like this new kid, ISM. Looks like he got some dog in him. Apparently, there was a tweet that came out about this guy, which we'll dive into him here shortly. That just said that he is he does have that dog in him. I mean, let's see what else we got in here. I like this new. Yep, got it. Cool. Just moved from Charlotte. Nice. Love it. Love new people. Love it. Love seeing y'all guys in here. So yeah, chat amongst yourselves. So obviously you see then the corner, Eric Rowe, gone. Keith Taylor gone. Stanley Thomas Oliver, Herb Miller, Mac McCain, and Mark. Looks like Mark Milton. That's who I had down there. I tried to put the best. I did not pick the best background for this slide, honestly, guys. That's on me. And I couldn't fit everybody's name on there. So for me, though, I want to dive into this real quick, and then we'll dive into the new wide receiver we got. And I'm probably going to botch his name, so just be prepared for that. Okay. Anyways, no. So the surprising ones to me here was not as much as like for Shy Smith. It was a surprise to me. Um, you know, it was a surprise to me because um of the wide receiver room, right? I mean, Demir Bird, his injury concerns, which I think he got cut today too, which I don't think I think he got cut because of the injury issue. I need to go back and look on Twitter. I've got a whole news feed full of Twitter tweets right now. We'll dive into here shortly. Um, but Shy Smith was a big one just because of the wide receiver concerns. I mean, I know we brought in another guy, which we're going to dive into talking about this guy here shortly, but I was still surprised, man. I mean, with Laviska with concussion protocol, then you've got DJ Chark, hamstring, and then you've got you had Demir Bird, his injury, his hamstring, and then you had the back issue with Marshall. So to me, it was kind of interesting in that standpoint. Did Franklin stick? As of right now, I haven't heard any news on Sam Franklin. Apparently, until 4 p.m. today to make 3 more moves, and then we have until I think 4 p.m. tomorrow if we want to make any waiver claims, trades, or anything like that, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Another one on this one that was surprising to me was Brandon Smith. I mean, I thought he was going to still make the squad, and Deion Jones was another one that I thought was going to make this squad. So my 53-man roster projection just kind of went down the toilet. So that was the end of that. And Eric Rowe's gone, so that was a big surprise to me. I mean, those are probably the 4 that were the biggest surprise to me. And even Deontay Brown, because I even thought that he did pretty well in preseason when he stepped in, at least enough to make the roster. But it looks like they're gonna bring him back in and for the practice squad at least. And who knows? Maybe they might bring some of these guys that they cut and bring them back to the practice squad, which they can do. So we'll see. Did Shy wrap up his legal stuff? That I have not heard anything upon that since it first happened. But I think it got wrapped up when it like last year when it came out. So I'm pretty sure that's kind of like taken care of, like under the rug kind of ordeal. He probably has a decent lawyer with the money he's made. So most of these guys can get out from anything, right? So Chicago released Bravion Roy. Wouldn't mind bringing him back as a rotational nose tackle. Wouldn't be a bad option to look into, right? I mean, I wouldn't be upset about it either because he did show a little bit of promise last year. So I wouldn't mind bringing him back. I wouldn't mind it, but at the end of the day, this is what these are the moves that they're making. All right, so let's get into that new wide receiver, man. Let's talk about him here. All right, so we made a trade with the Kansas City. New wide receiver, Ihmir Smith-Marsette. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm not sure. Okay. In the trade, we gave the Chiefs gave up a future draft pick, or the Panthers gave the Chiefs a future draft pick. I'm sorry. This pick depends on certain conditions that will happen in the year of 2025. Now, Smith used to play for the Minnesota Vikings. Okay. Who chose him in the NFL draft back in 2021. Then he spent some time in Chicago and then in Kansas City. Okay. Now he's even won a Super Bowl, obviously, with the Chiefs before signing a contract with them in February. And then before joining the Panthers, he had a great preseason with the Chiefs. He was second best in the league when it came to receiving yards with 195 yards. This was even better than some well-known receivers I'm pretty sure on their team. Christian Wilkerson, Ronnie Bell, Rashee Rice. In one preseason game against Cleveland Browns, he had 101 receiving yards and caught a touchdown. So now that Smith is part of it with us in this offense, last season we didn't, the Panthers didn't do well in terms of the receiving yards, right? We ranked 28th in the NFL. Very not consistent, right? We've been I don't remember the last time we've been very consistent in the red zone, right? To win a lot of games, you've got to be consistent there. You can't be kicking field goals every single time, right? And we've kind of been on the field goal train or not scoring at all. So, I mean, to improve, they also signed other wide receivers this year, like Adam Thielen. We know that. DJ Chark, Demir Bird during the offseason, plus, bringing in Mingo from the draft and stuff like that. But Thielen is a pro bowler. He and a veteran, right? You got Chark, who had a good season with Detroit Lions, and then Mingo's a new rookie that kind of like the hope of our wide receiver room. I'm thinking he's going to make a difference, at least from what I've seen in the last game. His stats in the last game against the Lions don't really show what I saw on the field, right? It didn't really transpire. So, but sounds like we made a good move here with this guy. Yeah, it's like that's exactly right, Marcos. You just took the words right out of my mouth. Low risk, high reward trade. Perfect. I think it definitely needs to be fit. He's going to fit in nicely. We need the depth anyways, due to the injury concerns, right? So I think it's perfect, right? But second most receiving yards in the preseason. Yep. So it's nice. There's a wide receiver we released last year who got injured. His name eludes me. I'm trying to think who you may be talking about. Got injured last year. We released him. Interesting. That is very interesting. I'm not too sure because I'm kind of once the season from last year goes, I kind of just let all of what last year goes. Like I know what happened last year, but people getting released and all that, I just let it be. You know what I mean? So in preseason, I don't know. I'll have to look into that. So, guys, if you're just tuning in, make sure you pound the like button. It helps the algorithm get out there to new Carolina Panthers fans. Maybe they haven't seen my channel and maybe they like to come see it. So make sure you pound the like button. Goes a long way. It's for free. It's one click away. Feel free to join the Discord. You can connect with me personally that way. The link is down below, or you can go into the link tree into the bio of my channel. All right. There's a link tree that gives you all the links to everything that is under my name. You can also follow me on any of my social media, which is right there, Roppstar92_. I'm active on all of those. Okay. And if you're a betting degenerate like myself, you better hop on the Bet USA train. I will tell you right now, it's a wonderful thing. You sign up for free today, you get 125% bonus on your first bet. And the NFL season's come around. I know that there are some betting degenerates in here who would love to get 125% bonus on their first bet, especially if you use promo code Pantherology. They'll actually add on an extra 25%. So you'll actually be getting 150%. All right, on your first sign up. All right, Mossy News has come in. Hope you're all well. We hope you're well, Mossy. Why do you think Deion Jones gets cut? Probably because they believe in Camus Grugier-Hill. I think they see more development and can see him develop into being a better player than Deion Jones. Plus, he's younger. So I could see them, developing him. And that's the reason why I think Camus is probably going to take over, not take over, but he's the one. They went with the younger route on that aspect of things, right? Chuba and Cam Irvin should have gotten cut. I mean, Chuba's the problem is with the Miles Sanders issue. I don't even know if we're going to be, his injury concerns that's happened. I think that's the reason why they kept him. It's probably for the best, unless we somehow, Scott Fitterer makes, some changes and is able to claim some people off the waivers, maybe looks at Leonard Fournette and maybe reaches out to Kareem Hunt, test those waters, see where they're at with their contracts, what they're looking for in signing. But, I think right now you have to kind of stick with what you got until, they see where things are going. Right. I mean, there's also Donovan Knight out there that the Jets released who has showed some promise with them. Cam Irving should have gotten cut. Me too. I believe in that, but I think the guy's got some dirt in that front office. Like for some reason, this guy still stays here. I don't understand. Right. No, Chuba did not get cut. What Mossy was saying, Boyd, is that he wanted Chuba to get cut. He thinks they should have gotten cut, but it's okay. I think that I get why Mossy wants him cut, but at the same time, you can't cut him. I think because of the injury concerns of Miles Sanders. And then, like I said, it depends on what claims we either make tomorrow or trades maybe we're looking at, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So 20 people are in here. There's only 11 likes. Make sure you pound that like button. Let's take this to the moon, man. Let's take this channel to the moon. You guys liking can help me so far to bring you more content, some beautiful things coming. I also am going to be doing a giveaway at the end of the month, which is going to be on Thursday. I will be doing a giveaway on Thursday. Okay. Or maybe it'll be Friday. Maybe I'll do it on I'll do it Thursday or Friday. I haven't decided yet but either way, it's fine. I'm going to do, because since the roster will be done, I was thinking about maybe doing like a gift card to the NFL shop or Fanatics or something like that, so that you guys can buy a jersey. It'll be like $150 gift card so you can buy a jersey. So it's basically a jersey giveaway, except I'm giving you a gift card. Right. So it's just easier that way. And the only way you can do so is that you have to be a subscriber. All right. So you have to subscribe if you want the giveaway. All right. And subscribing's free. You don't have to pay anything. So make sure you subscribe. Okay. Goes a long way. Make sure you pound the like button. 22 people watching. Let's go. Let's take it to the moon, folks. Yeah, I mean, dude, 22 people, only 12 likes. What we doing? Click. It's a click. See, listen, look, click. See, I can click. All right, come on. All right. Black Cat Panther Podcast. What's up? I think that's Q who always comes in the chat because there's like 4 or 5 of them. I'm like, which one is saying what's up? Is it Q? Is it which one? But I think it's Q. So, anyways, what's up, Q? I'm going to say it's Q. Nice. All right. Chuba has skills, has a high run average. Yeah. I mean, last year he showed promise, right? I mean, I was more impressed with him when in the Detroit game. If I can see more of that through the Detroit game, I like it. Yep. Q, I see. I knew it was Q. What's up, cuz? All right. El Papi Gee. Oh, Papi. Yo, Panthers fan here. How do you feel about the O-line so far? Do you think we'll have Austin Corbett back by week 3? So as of right now, once they took what was it? I just read it on Austin Corbett. Hold on. I saved it. Give me 1 second. Okay. So the Panthers placed him on the reserve pup list to start the season because he's recovering from that ACL, right? But it's going to be they've done that. He can't come back until I think 4 weeks starting from the beginning of the season. So he couldn't come back till week 5, I'm presuming. So, yes, he would be out for at least the first 4 games. So, he would not be coming back on week 3. All right. So I don't think he'll be coming back until week 3, El Papi. All right. Chu Papi Moñeño. All right. I'll answer that for you. What up, Cat Panther Podcast? Keep pounding's in there. Yeah, we got Black Cat in here. Q's chatting it up with the folks. Let's see. I have Panthers Powerhouse Collection to let y'all know. Ooh. Boy, yeah, I might have to check that out. Smith gone. I told everyone. Roll regime is out. Yeah, I mean, dude, that's another thing that I'm noticing with these cuts, right? I mean, look at how many of these guys were, all Matt Rule's dudes and all Matt Rule's choices. Like, look at all the guys that Matt Rule was telling them to go after and look where they're at now, man. So they're not even, they're most of these guys were Matt Rule's guys, if you think about it, and they're all getting cut. They're all getting cut. 26 people are watching, 19 likes. Let's go. Let's go. 7 more likes, and we're right there. Appreciate y'all. If y'all just tuning in, if you're a Panthers fan, this is a channel for you. I'm also an NFL content creator. I do a lot of NFL content on TikTok, but also I post it up on here. So if you're a fan of that as well, welcome to the channel. Appreciate y'all. All you have to do is pound the like button. That's all I ask. Yep. Rules boys are gone, son. I read 2 out 4 weeks. Yep. It's going to be 4 weeks till Corbett gets back. So, but it could be longer than that because 2 weeks ago, we were told it was going to be a month for his next evaluation on how far out he's going to be. But since they moved him to the PUP list, it doesn't matter. He's going to be out for the first 4 games of the season. I think there was a question that I missed. So, another thing I don't think I answered to your question, Poppy, was so we won't have Corbett back, but I do trust in Chandler Zavala because what I've seen from him, his progression that he's made, he's done very well at the right guard position. He seems to be getting more comfortable there. The only concerns that I've really had is right now is Icky, which is obviously, our backbone, but it's like, like I was saying in my TikTok the other day, he's what these teams have been doing in the preseason is that with Icky is that they've been putting speed rushers on him, and they're not even first team guys, right? They're not even first team guys. These guys are second team guys that were going up against Icky in the preseason. And they're putting speed rushes on him because his footwork's so slow, so they're able to get past him. And that's the reason why we've seen him getting burned so many times. So my biggest concern right now is Icky's footwork and, coming off the line quick enough to make sure that we protect, our franchise guy, right, and Bryce. So, but at the right guard position, I'm happy with Zavala. I've seen the progression. He's been developing well. He seems starting to get more comfortable there. He's blocking very well at the right guard position. I like what I'm seeing there until Corbett gets back. I don't want Corbett coming back until he is fully 100% healthy. And I mean, that knee's got to feel like it's like brand new, right? Maybe it never failed brand new, but you know what I mean. TMJ is on his way out. Marcos Cash, he is not on his way out because him and DJ Chark were back at practice today. So he is not on his way out. Unfortunately, I don't see it. YGM should have got the boot. I've been telling y'all. I posted I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all right now, YGM should be getting traded. I explained this to y'all in that TikTok that I made. I am telling you, I think YGM should get traded. And I'm telling you, and I'm going to explain it to you all again, why I think YGM, since I got this comment right here. I want to explain to y'all on here so you can understand why I think YGM gets traded. It makes sense. I promise you'll love me after this, okay? Here's the reason why it makes sense that YGM should get traded, okay? Let's start. So, obviously, we're revamping this team. We've been revamping this team in 2023, okay? We're aiming to bounce back after a terrible, an up and down. I would say it wasn't a terrible year. It was more of an up and down year. A lot of craziness, right? You fire your head coach, you trade Christian McCaffrey, you release Robbie Anderson, and then you're going through an interim head coach. He's cleaning house of Matt Rule's guys. And then keeping the guys he wanted to keep, right? You're basically dependent on, backup quarterbacks between PJ Walker and Sam Darnold. Right. And then you get Bryce Young, you trade DJ Moore, you get Bryce Young. All right. Then you bring in guys, Miles Sanders, Adam Thielen, DJ Chark, right? Okay. To kind of get a little, it's like your car battery is dead. It's just a little startup. All right. Right. Trying to recharge here. Okay. And then we finished last year at 7-10. Offensively, we struggled last year, scoring consistently due to offensive line issues, injuries to key players, right? Defensively, we had our ups and downs, especially not being able to stop the run. Pass game, we were a little bit better, but injuries there were also a problem, okay? But now we bring in Bryce Young, which brings in like new hope, right, to the franchise, okay? Made some offseason moves, the Panther, and then we feel like we're on the rise, right? But I'm telling you, there's one trade I think we need to make, and it's YGM. Okay. You drafted him in 2020. Showed some promise over the years. He had over 106 tackles, 8.5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles over his time he's been here. Okay. Then you bring in this year Justin Houston, which means that if you bring in a guy like Justin Houston, which where YGM would be lining up at, that means there's a shift in the defensive strategy, which there is now. Okay. So this can mean that the reliance on YGM is no longer needed. Okay. Because then you also brought in DJ Johnson in the draft. Okay. So considering YGM's contract situation as well, a trade could bring a lot of value, and it could be smart. And also, so you got to think about it from a team outlook perspective then. Okay. Everybody's hungry now. We want to eat, right? As Carolina Panther fans, we want to eat. We want to win now. We have been waiting for this for how long? Okay. And now we got our franchise quarterback. This is what we want. Okay. We're poised to win this division. Okay. It's really the Saints division to lose, if you think about it. Okay. We made tweaks on the offense and defensive side, improvements, new coaching staff, new players, fresh faces. Okay. YGM before the season could be a final piece to really optimize our resources and that align with our evolving defense. I'm just saying it makes sense. All right, that's my rant on that. I'm sorry. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Come on, y'all. Run Clay up. Yes, 31 people in here, 22 likes. We are almost to 30 likes. Let's do it to the moon, baby. Let's go. Let's go. All right. We should pick up or draft more NC/SC players. Don't believe we didn't ever pick up Sammy Watkins, for example. I mean, I don't think it matters where they're from, Boyd. I mean, I get what you're saying because, I mean, I'm a Gamecock fan at the end of the day. I'm also a Coastal Carolina alumni at the end of the day. I mean, I would love to see a lot of these guys get picked up, but at the end of the day, it depends on who's the best fit. It doesn't really matter where they're from, school, geographically where they're from. It just comes down to the best fit at the end of the day. All right, let's see what else we got in the comment section here. Zavala's done well. Yep. They're running around Nikki. Yep. We kept Cam Irving over Deontay Brown. Yeah, Anthony, I was pretty upset about that. I think Cam Irving's got to have some kind of like dirt on the front office or something for this guy to still be in here. He's got to be holding it over their heads or something. It just doesn't make sense to me whatsoever. He's got to get into those speed rushers before they run around him. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He's got to get his footwork better, and he's got to get his explosiveness off the line. So I'm thinking that there's going to have to be a diet change and a workout routine change because this boy's got to get some speed. That's the only, I mean, maybe I'm not an X and O's guys. Obviously, when I come on here, I'm doing this from a fan's perspective, right? And I'm giving it to you as the best way that I can and how I can explain it, right? But that's my understanding. That's what someone told me. That's an X and O's guy. So don't shoot me on that. Don't shoot the messenger. Well, that's good. I didn't know he was practicing. Yep. He's at practice. I mean, I don't know. And apparently he's geared up, but I don't know if he actually practiced. I don't know. I don't know how he's lasted. Carolina Panthers German podcast is in here. What's up? Hast Sie Fragen sprechen Sie Deutsch? I know a little bit of German. I actually took some German in college. This is definitely a rebuild. Yeah, but Q, you asked me that question back when we first collabed, and you asked me, are we retooling or are we rebuilding? And part of me is like, are we? It's like I said the retooling because of the fact that I feel like we have the pieces here. It's just, does it fit what we're doing? Do these certain players fit to our offensive scheme? Do these certain players fit to our defensive scheme? Right. Part of me with the trades we've made, like the DJ Moore trade for Bryce, part of me still thinks it's retooling though, because of the fact that you're not going to get first round pick. We are not going to have a first round pick, right, in next year. So if it was rebuilding, I feel like that maybe if we were going to rebuild, we wouldn't have done that trade for Bryce. I mean, does that make sense? Because if you're rebuilding, then you're just getting rid of everything and you're only keeping key players. And I don't feel like we really did that. Now that we kind of have put some pieces together, I kind of feel like it's still more of a retooling. It's just finding the right guys to fit. I mean, at the end of the day, that's all you can do, is finding the right scheme fit players for your team. But who's going to trade for a mid defensive end? I don't know. I'm sure there's somebody out there. I mean, Buffalo Bills sure love the Carolina Panthers players, so maybe they'll make a trade. You know what I mean? There are some wide receivers that are out there, that have been cut, like N'Keal Harry. I mean, he got cut by the Minnesota, and he was a former first-round pick, but he's been trash. Jamison Crowder got cut today as well. There have been some wide receivers out there that have been cut. And obviously the signing of Ihmir right here. Seems like we might have got a dog with him, at least from the wide receiver standpoint. From YGM still could have some value at least. Yeah, I mean, I would try to, if I'm trying to trade him, though, I'm not really saying for draft picks. I'd like to see what kind of pieces we could get for him, like what kind of players. I wish there was something out there like Madden does. Like, when you play Madden, it kind of gives you like a trade finder. I'd love to see if there was I wish there was like an app or like a software or like kind of like what PFF does, if they could like install something like that to where kind of gives you the cap room of the team. But then if you do a trade, it could help you what value it brings. That would be kind of cool. I have so much DJ stuff, by the way. I want Ridley in that draft. I was so excited. Ridley was there to replace Mr. Smith. We picked DJ. I went all in on DJ Rackham memorabilia and get with him. Get with me, y'all. Oh, dude, that's awesome, though. I mean, hey, I thought DJ was going to be here for the long haul. I mean, and honestly, from an offensive standpoint, that was my guy. Honestly, I mean, I know Christian McCaffrey, but if I had to choose anybody to build around my team, I would have kept DJ Moore, because he was Mr. Consistency, if we're being honest, on the offensive side. And, Christian McCaffrey, his injury concerns, I would have kept built around him at the end of the day. YGM needs to be flipping patties at 5 guys. Michael Anderson, tell me how you really feel, man. Tell me how you really feel. All right. Tell me how you really feel. Let's see what else we got in here. Big bag of fries. Just hope we aren't San Fran part 2. I think now that the process comes with this is patience. Like, everybody in here, I want you to have patience, because it's not over, right? Cuts, we still have to make 3 or 4 moves, I think, until 4:00 today, cuts wise. And then, we have until tomorrow. I saw something about noon, but maybe it was till 4 tomorrow to make waiver claims or trades. So, let's be patient with this, step by step. It's going to be one of those things that we're just going to have to continue to tune in. Twitter is a wonderful thing, guys. So if you're not on Twitter, you need to get on there, because you can get update with Panther stuff quickly. And I'll be live. I'll be live, every step of the way. Step on the like button, Marcos Cash. You know what's up. 32 people watching, 23 likes. Let's turn that 3 and put it in front, man. We're at 23. We're at the Jordan year, but at 32, let's get it up to there. Let's get it up to 32. All right. Guten Abend, Las Panthers los. Ah, I like it. I like it. I'm not very you might be fluent, man. I'm not very fluent. I still got my German book though. No joke. I have it somewhere. I need to get back in. I gotta get back into it a little bit. You're kind of getting me a little bit excited about the German talk here. But I can speak a little bit. Like I can be like mi name ish play Ropp e come out Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. All I said was my name is Clay Ropp. I'm from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Just for some of you that don't know. Okay, let's see if there's any let's see if there's any news or updates going on. I'll share my screen here with you guys. And guys, feel free to continue getting the chat with yourselves. Continue to send questions, remarks, concerns. Let me know in the chat section. Love to hear it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Click that post notifications bell. That's the best thing you can do because you'll always get notified when I'm live. And just make sure you pound the like button, guys. Just like, subscribe, post notifications. That's it. Those 3 things. Actually, you know what? I'll show you what you can do. You want to know what you can do? It's simple. It's just this right here. And no charge needed. No charge. All right. No charge. It just goes a long way, guys. That's it. It helps me out tremendously. All right. Let me share my screen. I want to go through Twitter here. See if we got any live updates going on. Let's see. Matt Corral. All right. He's out there on the field. TMJ is back at practice. Bryce walking alone on a cloudy day is a mood. Somebody come be his friend. That's funny. All right. What photos we got going on here? Shaq at practice, Thielen, JC Shy. Okay. Update. Dolphins cut former. Damn. Well, Robbie Anderson got cut. Chosen Anderson got cut today. Let's see what else. Other injury guys who are back. Cam Irving, Amari Barno, and Greg Maben. That was 34 minutes ago. Okay. Chiefs released Deion Bush, DL Shelton. Okay. Who are DL Shelton? Danny Shelton. What am I looking at there? Sorry. The Panthers want, let's see. This is true. I like what Edgar's saying here. If we want a slot corner, I think Bradley Robbie and Desmond King would be guys to, kind of contact, reach out to. Those guys would definitely be some key guys here. Let's pick him up. Ha ha ha. Black Mamba, let's not said we did. You know what I mean? Let's not said we did. Let's just say we thought it might be interesting, right? And just never contacted him. Because I'd rather keep our locker room where it's at, where it's nice and peaceful. There's not any fighting with the coaches and no arguments, no death stares from Robbie Anderson, and not calling our Panther a bear, right? So I'd like to keep it at that. You know what I mean? Let's see what else. See any other news going on? Yeah, I mean, they still kept Matt Corral. Damian Williams got released by the Raiders. That's kind of funny. Let's see what else. See if there's any other news or updates. JC Hornet practice. This This is our new wide receiver here.
Down cheap.
Let's see some highlights here.
Gabber down the field. Smith-Marsette's got it. He'll take it for 6.
He burned it.
Down
Safety
cheap.
on that play. This preseason, though, it says that he's had 9 receptions, 195 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
He'll take it for 6. Touchdown.
Nice. All right, let's see what else we got going on. Damar Hamlin made the Bills roster. I mean, I knew that was going to happen because he's going to be the comeback. I guarantee you, I will bet money on it right now. Damar Hamlin will be the comeback player of the year. He will win that award. Watch. I'm telling you. What Black Mama comes in. Who do you think the next 3 cuts will be? I'd have to, like, the thing is now I got to look at the roster and I don't even know. Let me look at the roster real quick. Because that's the problem, because like I don't think, you know, these sites and they don't update the rosters yet until everything's finalized and that right before the season. All right, so DJ Chark, Marquez Stevenson, Derek Wright still there. They brought in him. How many wide receivers do we have now on this team? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 wide receivers left because they haven't cut Marquez Stevenson and they haven't cut Derek Wright. So 2 of those have got to go because I don't think I don't think we're going to keep 7 wide receivers. At most, you'll probably keep 6. So maybe Marquez Stevenson, Derek Wright could be one. Then you've got to look at the tight end rooms. I mean, there's 6 of them still left. You got Richie, which I think he'll stay because he'll end up being fullback. But between Sullivan, Ian Thomas, Trimble, Hurst, I mean, they'll probably end up keeping Sullivan. Or, I mean, they'll probably end up keeping Thomas, and they'll probably cut Sullivan. So far, ESPN has actually been keeping up to date with the roster, honestly. I would say probably it's going to have to be a tight end and 2 wide receivers that go next, right? I mean, you can't have 8 wide receivers on a roster, and you can't have 6 tight ends on the roster. So I would have to say those 3. Jeff, I love it. I love it. I love it. I mean, listen, I'm ecstatic about it, honestly. And I think that this guy might be, you know, I mean, he's young too. So maybe him and Mingo can be a nice little duo to years to come. I don't know. We'll see. Right. You know, I'm hoping that's the case. So 40 people watching, only 26 likes. Come on, pound the like button. Let's take this channel to the moon, folks. Let's go. All right, let's continue here. See if there's any more news updates. DJ Chark was back at practice outside with his hamstring. Looks like he was stretching there. 2 players I would love the Falcons to trade for tomorrow. Well, Falcons Moose. How about nah, bruh? How about no, Scott? Damn, it's pouring rain here. Guys, I hope you all are staying safe. If any of y'all in Florida, my prayers and concerns are out to you and your families, or if you have any loved ones down there, just praying for their safety. You know, obviously I go through hurricane season year in and year out living where I am. And I know you guys who are in the Wilmington in the chat deal with it too. So just want to let y'all know I'm thinking about y'all's families if you have anybody. Arguing who's better between Ian Thomas, Tommy Trimble. Cut both, replacing them with better talent. That's a pretty interesting statement. I kind of like Trimble, though. Let's see what else. See if there's anything else. Austin Watkins got cut from the Browns. Dude, I can't believe the Browns drafted that guy in like the 4th round and cut him. That's crazy to me. Cam Irving and Greg Maben are back in action at practice. That's important because they won't be eligible for IR. Okay. Let's see. Wow. Chiefs made a trade. They're trading the 6th round pick to the Raiders for defensive tackle Neil Farrell. So always change price at 90, 50 some. Okay, let's see what else we got. Any more news? Just trying to see if I'm not seeing anything. There might be something up here. Okay, show 105. Blaming Matt Rule for drafting players not panning out is low-hanging fruit. That's like telling a dead guy while his accomplice is still alive. Wow, continues to skate free. The seat just got hotter. Right, we'll have his GM next year. Interesting. Giants cut the old Cole Beasley. Let's see what else we got going on here. He's working on the bubble. DJ Chark. Okay. So here's the roster ending the practice today. Can we see that? Can y'all see that? Okay, I can see it. So it's Burns, Corral, Blackshear, Pinheiro, Chenault, Sanders, Thompson, Horn, Young, Hecker, Dalton, Mingo, Chark, Thielen, Chin, Robinson, Henderson, Bell, Woods, Jackson, Maben, Hubbard, Hill, Franklin. So Sam Franklin, there's your answer there. Boyd, he's at practice today. Jansen, Ritchie, Luvu, Houston, Johnson, DJ Johnson, Gruger, Hill, Bozeman, Chandler Wooten, Ricky Lee, Zavala, Mays, LeBron Ray, Nash Jansen, Christensen. I like to call him Brady Christmas. Taylor Moton, Cam Irving, Nick Thurman, Taylor Stallworth, Quanu, Ian, Hurst, Trimble, Wright, Sullivan, Marshall, Barno, Brown, Deshaun Williams, Gross Matos, Haynes, and Shy. And then injury reserve, you've got Demir Bird, Henry, and then you got active / pup, you've got Corbett. So that's the practice squad. That's the squad for practice today. 30 likes, 31 likes. Wow, guys, y'all are killing it today. I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate all of y'all. Feel free to join the Discord if you're new here. You can join the Discord. The link is down below. And then feel free to, join any of my social media. I'm very active on TikTok and Twitter. As you can see, I'm on Twitter right now. Instagram, I'm starting to post things on there as well. So go check me out there. Subscribe to this channel as always and click that post notifications bell so you're always notified when I'm live. And just pound the like button, man. I'm trying to take this channel to the moon, trying to grow as a creator, because I would love to do this every single day, day in and day out, and bring you live coverage and stuff like that. Because if I can do this every single day, man, the creativity of what I can do as a software engineer is insane. So make sure you pound the like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, guys. And check out betusa.com. I know we got some betting degenerates in here. I know we do. So go check it out because you get some free bets with that. All right, let's continue on Twitter, see if there's any more updated news. Because, we might as well. I might stay on here. I ain't going to lie to y'all. I might stay on here till 4 p.m. today because, interesting news here. Now, this is interesting because of our wide receiver room, right? I know we got how many guys on there, but Keenan Cole, Philip Dorsett, both veterans could be back in the practice squad of the Raiders, but could be some guys to look into, at least from the wide receiver standpoint. Sauce Gardner. Let's see what else we got. It's fucked up. Broncos wave Tyler Batty. Randall Griffin comes in and says, keeping Irving. Sorry, just getting to the chat. So you may have already answered this. Keeping Irving. Yeah. I mean, as of right now, they are. I mean, I think that we have until 4 p.m. today to cut 3 more people. I think it's 3. Yeah. I was just talking about that, wasn't I? Yeah. Who asked that question? Somebody just asked that in the chat. I can't remember who. Oh, Black Mamba asked it in the chat. Who do you think the next 3 cuts will be? Honestly, we have one. As I was looking at the roster right now, there's 8 wide receivers on this roster and basically 6 tight ends still left. So I think we're gonna have to cut at least one more. At least if we're gonna make 3 more cuts. Yeah, I don't understand how he has a spot either, Randall. I mean, I guess that they, unless they're seeing something I don't know, and I'm not seeing it from their perspective, I have no idea. Honestly, I really don't. I have no idea. Like I said, maybe Cam Irving has, some dirt on the front office for all I know, right? I mean, maybe he's got a little. Knows something about Scott Fitt or something, maybe he went to a strip club. I don't know. Jeez, maybe he went to a back room and got caught. I don't know. But I don't understand it either. Let's see. Anything else? This guy is a Panthers fan and he tweeted, bring him back home. So he's saying, bring back Robbie Anderson. I mean, it could be an option. I mean, I don't know. I'd rather keep our locker room nice and clean, man. I'd rather keep our locker room nice and clean and not have any distractions. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Raiders release veteran Jaquan Johnson, safety. Yeah, we need to get rid of that turf, man. I agree. We need to get rid of the turf at the field, man. It needs to go, dude. It needs to go. The Giants have released Amani Aruwari. I would love for someone to pronounce that correctly. How the hell do you pronounce that? I want to know how to pronounce that. I'm serious. I want to know how to pronounce it. Pronounce this. Oh, come on. Killing me. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm not going to try to. I wonder if that would be an interesting look. The former Detroit Lion had 6 interceptions 2 years ago. Well, that's 2 years ago. Let's see what else we got. Anything else? There's got to be some more news going on here. It's got to be some more news. Because we got till 4 p.m. All right. Anything else? Guys like, it seems like the first step of quickness is must order to be a great edge in today's book. Guys like Boogie, Espenza, Derek Brown, Dylan Farrell, okay, who didn't have the explosive traits coming out, just have not worked out in the NFL. All the sharpest players, but need those explosive tools to see the position. It's got to be edge. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this guy's right. I mean, that's the reason why I'm saying, man, we got to trade. It makes sense. Like I already went over it, why we should trade YGM. It makes sense. Only 4 corners currently, so we'll have more moves after today. Not everyone will be safe even after 4 p.m. Yeah. And I think also tomorrow, if we want to make any waiver claims or trades, I don't know. I think it only lasts until 12 p.m. tomorrow, but double check on that for me if anybody knows. I thought it was 12, but I've also been told it's at 4. So I'm kind of confused. Cam almost getting Bryce. What do you mean, Shane? Is there some news or something that he came out like expressing his thought on Bryce or something, or what? Oh, you mean Cam Irving. I'm sorry, Shane. Never mind. I know what you're saying. You have 24 hours to claim waivers. So from tomorrow morning, or from like 4 p.m. today? That's my question. Today at 4. Okay, so then we have until 4 p.m. tomorrow to claim waivers. Okay. Is that right? Am I getting that right now, Randall? Is my thought process right here? I want to make sure I'm understanding, because I've gotten so confused with reading on Twitter and stuff on this thing. So today at 4 starts the 24-hour period of getting waiver claims until 4 p.m. tomorrow. So from today at 4. Okay. Perfect. Thank you, Randall. Appreciate that. You're the man. You're the man, Randall. You're the man, Randall. Appreciate that. Thank you for helping me understand, because I was kind of confused. See if there's anything else. Okay, what's this say? So Robbie / Chosen Anderson counts 9.7 million against the Panthers cap this year. Holy shit. That kind of makes me want to bring him aboard then. Because if I'm paying this man $9 million in cap, I might as well sign him and have him come play for me. Now it kind of makes me that kind of changes my mind about things. Let me know what y'all think. Okay? Because if he counts for 9.7 million against our cap, why not sign him? Y'all let me know in the chat. Sound off in the comments. Sound off in the chat. Let me know what y'all think. I think we should sign him if we're paying that much. I mean, you're paying a guy that's not even on your team, just got released, and he's not even on a team. He's not playing. Yeah, I know, Shane, but I mean, doesn't that make more sense of him signing him and bringing him on this team? Maybe he might have had a change of heart. I don't know, but maybe. I mean, but like for me, it's like I'm paying this guy 9.7. We're paying this guy $9.7 million. He just got released by Miami. Now is not on a team. He's not playing anywhere. So what do we do? I mean, I think we should sign him if he's not for that amount of cap space that we're losing off of him. Yeah, I mean that's what it comes down to, right? At the end of the day, is he going to be a distraction in the locker room like he was last year? And then Joe Parsons did say here 3 hours ago that Panthers' current roster includes 5 tight ends and 6 defensive linemen. And Frank Wright loves tight ends. But I was about to say it's hard for him to be keeping five of them. Interesting. All right, let's see what else we got. Wait, what does this say? Caleb Graham from the University of South Carolina. Yeah. I wish Caleb Williams played for the University of South Carolina. That'd be nice. Oh man, dude, that right there, that grinds my gears. I'm gonna repost that. Let's see. Anything else? Let's see. If he goes and gets Christian Wilkins, I'll never say a bad thing about him. I mean, listen, Christian Wilkins, oh man, would be a upgrade to this. Makes sense if he comes for $2 million, but I don't think it'll happen. Yeah, I mean, for Robbie to get here, we might have to pay him probably about. I mean, I bet you we would have to pay at least 3 or 4. But I mean, he is already taking $9 million of our cap space. So, I mean, yeah, I'd have to look at the cap space. I'd have to look at our cap situation and look at it for myself. He's a distraction in the locker room. I mean, that's probably, and maybe that's the reason why he got cut. But I mean, that's a lot of speed on that team. Could you imagine though if he got stayed on that team and if he was like anywhere as he was when he was at the Jets against on the Dolphins and that speed that he has with Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill? Jesus, that would be insane. All those guys run like 4.3 40s. I'm pretty sure Robbie ran a 4.3 in his combine, if I'm not mistaken. Or he might have ran even like a 4.22. I don't know. But he's only a distraction was because Sam and I guess shouting at Wilkes or coaches. Yeah, I mean, it was a problem. He was frustrated because he wasn't getting the ball. That was his problem. He's been to 2 other teams, or at least since week 6 last year. There's a reason he's available. Yeah. Because you're right. I mean, it's probably because he's a distraction and maybe he just doesn't know what he wants. All right. What do you think about Cody from C3? Love them over there. Shout out to those guys. Those guys are awesome. What do you think about the Christian Wilkins and us? Maybe like, would you like that signing? How do you feel about that? Shout off the comments. Love to hear y'all's thoughts. For me, I need to go look at his PFF grade. I'd like to. I mean, they're still in standoffs with him. I mean, it's saying that apparently that they don't want to keep him around from a foundational standpoint, that they don't believe that they want to keep him around because he wants the asking price that he's asking for doesn't make sense to them in long-term aspects. So that's the reason why Wilkins is still out there. Because they just signed Zach Zeeler to a 3-year deal extension worth almost $39 million, which is a $20 million guarantee to him, which isn't going to help his situation. What is he worth, though? That's my question. So it looks like he's worth, I mean, apparently so far, they're saying that Quentin Williams got a $24 million contract, 48 guarantee. Jeffrey Simon's got a $23.5 million average and a 48 fully guaranteed. Deron Payne got a $22.5 million average and 46 million fully guaranteed. And then Dexter Lawrence got a $22.5 million average and 46.5 million for him guaranteed. So apparently he's looking to make that. And he wants a substantial pay raise around where these guys are. But from my understanding, the problem is that while he might be one of the best run defenders as an interior defensive lineman in the NFL, from what I've seen, he's not on the same level of these other contributors that I've seen, especially when it comes to the pass rush, which some would say it's a critical factor for being a disruptive, defensive lineman, but maybe for the scheme, maybe he fits our scheme fit better here. So maybe that things could change. I don't know. But last year he finished with 3.5 sacks. He had 7 quarterback hits. He fell short of others though, like Lawrence. Lawrence had 7.5 sacks, 28 quarterback hits. Simons had 7.5 sacks, 14 quarterback hits, and Williams had 12 sacks, 28 quarterback hits, and Payne had 11.5 sacks and 20 quarterback hits. So while he's a great run defender, the value in a pass rush doesn't speak, highly to me. at least from a Christian Wilkins standpoint. Getting after the quarterback has more value in today's NFL. Well, yeah, of course. Maybe it's pure coincidence. Okay. That guy's going to want a lot of money. I don't know if we're going to be able to afford him. That's the problem, especially with the fact of the matter of which is getting Brian Burns. That's the only thing I would say to Cody is, can you afford him and the extension of Brian Burns? I don't think so. Okay, so great. So this is cool. Okay, so some notes of day ahead. NFL Raptor rosters must be down to 53 players by 4 p.m. Gotcha. Players let go fewer than 4 seasons of service will hit waivers. Waiver claims will be processed by noon Eastern on Wednesday. Players let go with more than 4 seasons of service before the free agency immediately can sign elsewhere by 4 p.m. Okay. Players move to the PUP, reserve or PUP today will miss a minimum of 4 games, which is why we moved Corbett. Okay. Any player to the IR today at 4 p.m. EST is not eligible to return. Okay. For the season, 16-man practice squads take shape tomorrow, 1 p.m. All free agents. Okay, cool. Thank you, Field Yates. I'm glad to understand that. Let's see what this says. What are the 4-man rush talking about here? Mean Guns of All start. That's 2 day slash 2 slash starters in 1 draft. The only starter from the previous 2 drafts was Brady Christensen. Interesting. Something smells like it's burning, but I ain't cooking shit. All right. Pressers on deck. Okay, we're gonna get a press conference here, guys. So we'll tune into that. Browns have made cuts. They've made Kellen Mond was cut today. John Kelly Jr. was cut today. Running back / wide receiver Demetric Felton was cut today. Tristan Hill was cut today, and Maurice Hurst was cut today. Interesting. Brandon Smith about to make the roster. What? That was 5 hours ago. I was like, what? Okay, let's see what else we got. Anybody a college football fan in here? I'm looking forward to the South Carolina and Gamecock game. Yeah, we're about to watch that, DJ. We're about to sit down and listen to what we got here. We are like second or third in the NFL cap space. Why are we holding on this money? Spend the damn money while Bryce is Jeff. Oh man. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Dude, it's just it doesn't make sense to me, man. It does not make sense to me. It does not make sense to me whatsoever. Let's see. Anything else going on? Okay, what's this say? Not Frank Wright from Twitter says some players I would hope Carolina is interested in. Bradley Robbie, Danny Shelton, Christian Kirksey, Desmond King, and Michael Strachan. And then add Albert Akuga Boom. Yeah, that dude's last name. You can forget it. You can forget it. Any of those that interest you guys? I would be interested in the Christian Kirksey and maybe bring in Desmond King as a veteran, but I don't know. Maybe bring in the younger guy and bring in Robbie. Danny Shelton maybe wouldn't be bad either because we can definitely need more depth in that position group. $33 likes, guys. Just if you're just tuning in, my name's Clay. I am a Carolina Panthers content creator, NFL content creator. Just want to give you a background of what I do. Appreciate everyone joining here. Appreciate y'all coming and showing your support day in and day out. It means a lot to me. So just you pounding the like button goes a long way. That's all I ask that y'all do here. Feel free to subscribe. You don't have to, but I would love it if you did so. It helps the channel out as well. Getting in the comment section helps the algorithm, and liking the video helps the algorithm get out there so we can take this channel further and further and get more people to come and join our community. And then click that post notifications bell so you don't miss out on any new content. I'm live twice every single day, Monday through Friday. I'm busting out shorts, TikToks every single day, Monday through Friday. So make sure you tune in. Dominic comes in and says that we should get, if we get anyone here, we should get Bradley. Robbie, Saints fan, says they just wanted to get younger. Gotcha. I'd have to look at PFF grades. Let me look. I'd like to look at their grading real quick. So let's look up Bradley first. I'd like to see his PFF grading. Oh, good Lord. Overall, he's a 445.4. Run defense, they've got him at a 30 grade. Pass rush, he's good on the pass rush. He's average. 67.8. Coverage, he's a 49.6. All right, let me look at Desmond King. Desmond King, oh, his way better. Overall, 73.2, 69.8. Pass rush is at 80. Coverage at 71.8. Draft year, 2017, which means he's only been in the league 6 years. I think you have to go Desmond King instead. I would have to take Desmond King based off of what PFF is saying. All right, let's see if the press is getting ready here. Let's see if we can get over there to the press. Panthers and Verizon announced new partnership to enhance the fan experience. Interesting. You know what? Why am I not following these other teams? I need to be keeping track of these, especially the teams in our division. This is good to have. Let's see. Are they going to do a press here soon? All right. Let's see if there's any other news. Trey Sermon's available. This is true. Trey Sermon would be a decent running back to maybe go look at. Press deck. 14 minutes ago. So that press has got to be starting here soon. Wow. Yep, here it is. Trey Sermon got released. Eagles are releasing Trey Sermon. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about Trey Sermon. Would you be willing to look? So I want to share my screen real quick to this. This is Desmond King's PFF grades if we went after another corner. This is his grading. Look at that. But then you look at Bradley. It's bad. His is worse. Way worse. That's bad. Yards per dude, he's allowing a passer rating allowed 79.4. Yards per reception 12.3. Let's go look back at Desmond King's on that. Yeah, I mean the passer rating allowed is a little higher, but he's allowing only 9.8. But he's getting 66 solo tackles, 18 assists, 28 stops. He's got 13 missed tackles, but 2 interceptions. But he's still, I'd rather have Desmond King. I'd rather have Desmond King, I think, from that standpoint. Let's get back on Twitter here, guys. We're going to definitely be checking out the press. Okay, looks like the press has started. Let's see if I can get over to the Panthers. See if they got it up. There it is.
Not in position to say that right now. You know what I mean? Everything is we're looking at. Obviously, we love valuable. We feel good about where he's at, but there's a lot of moving parts, as you guys know. That's the question all 32 teams are facing right now. What do you do with the third quarterback? So that's always a tough question.
Frank, with the way these past few days have gone, what was the energy like in practice, and how do you kind of compartmentalize that while you?
Yeah, I mean, so the energy I felt like was exactly like what it needed to be. Very focused, not too much hype. Just this is business. We're taking the next step of preparation. You don't want to peak too early emotionally. You don't want to peak too early as far as putting stuff into the game plan. So we're putting bits and pieces in here and there, things that we know we want to work on. But I think the guys' approach has been very, very businesslike, very focused.
Right. As a former player and having so many coaches that are former players, how do you feel better equipped to handle moments like this, cut down days and things like that?
Yeah, because we've all been there. We know what that feels like. And so it still doesn't make it easier. And listen, obviously a lot of the guys that were let go today are going to be back here on our practice squad. A lot of the guys that were let go today are going to end up starting games for us this year, a lot or however many. I mean, it's just going to happen every year in the NFL because of injuries. It's a long season. So, and we're going to be excited about, we look at it like when we get our 53 plus the 16, like I know there's that distinction, the pay is a little different and all that stuff. But as far as the coaches are concerned, this is our squad, the 53 and the 16, it's all one squad. So that's why really tomorrow the work will be done.
Putting a guy on IR immediately is obviously a big decision. What is up with Henry Anderson as far as that is concerned?
Just when you make that decision, as you're saying, Mike, you're saying, hey, it's basically a 4-week decision. So on any player, so I would just more say in general, anybody that we do that with, we're thinking they need more time. They need more time to get it. They're not healthy. It's probably more than a week or two away. It's probably 3 weeks away at least at a minimum. So that just seems like the logical move.
How confident are you that Austin will be back I guess for week 5?
I'm confident he is doing everything in his power to be back as soon as he can. We're going to make the best decision for him first and foremost. There's a lot of research and science and analytics behind the time frame to come back from these kind of injuries. And
I mean, they were saying like 2 weeks ago that it was going to be a month for another reevaluation for Corbett.
You just got to, some of it is just time related as well. So we'll take both of those together. And I know Austin, he looks good. I watch him doing some of his rehab.
I don't think he's going to be back until, honestly, I would say we shouldn't bring him back until after the bye week.
We'll see. He's looked good.
I'd rather him be fully
we'll
good.
see how that plays out. Cade's back, and we'll just work through that decision.
To follow up on Joe's question,
Well, Cade's back, but he better not be starting because Zavallo looks way better.
Is it kind of nice knowing that that's now in place and you know what the trajectory is?
Yes, it is, and it just clears things up. Timetables. It's
The hell is he hitting?
Frank, it's been kind of hard for us to get a feel.
Y'all hear that? It's like,
it's going to be like because you haven't seen Burns.
Good.
The other guys.
Yeah. Mission accomplished.
So, what do you think when Burns is in there, especially? What's that going to add to what we've been seeing in the preseason?
We'd like to think it's going to add a lot. And then Derek Brown hasn't played. Justin Houston hasn't played. There's a lot of production right there. So. We think those guys will make a big impact.
And for Burns, you see holdouts around the league. And for Burns to have been here every single day and sweat and put everything into it, what's that say about him?
He's a stud. The guy's a stud. What he's done, you know, to come in, not let the contract thing be a distraction.
Thank you, Randall.
To be here for his team. The way he's worked on the practice field, you know, not holding anything back, the consistency of that. I mean, he's been doing a great job.
Not wanting to discuss roster moves, but the trade, Smith-Marsette, can you say what he brings? And
Guys, thank you for joining the live stream, by the way,
I'll
guys.
just say,
Appreciate everyone joining.
obviously, think he's a really good route runner, very good hands. You know he's a smart guy. So, you know, we like our, you know, if you're on our roster, you need to be able to play all three positions because we move guys around a lot. And so
kind of jump out to, I mean, he had a pretty good preseason.
he had a good preseason, productive preseason, can catch punts. You know, so if he factors in there, you know, he could factor in there, could not factor in there. We'll see how it all plays out.
Talking about
But,
Ihmir
you know,
Smith.
just feel like, you know, he had some inside info because he was in Minnesota with Adam Thielen. So, you know, was able to call Adam and say, Adam, tell me about this guy. You know what I mean? So got inside information from another player. That always is helpful.
That's true. I didn't even think about that.
Pardon?
Punts and
Yeah, it does both.
We'll do a couple more, then we'll open up block.
Do you have like that network that you try to go to? I know a lot of teams try to make sure that they talk to somebody who has experience with guys. Is that something that you really take seriously?
I mean, I take that so seriously. Like I'm probably over serious about it. And Scott, I know, is the same way. Like you have to be. It's too important. Every position is too important. So you have to look for every connection, every possible connection you have with the player or coach if you're hiring a coach, and find out every piece of information you can. And it all factors into it. So
When you asked Adam about Smith-Marsette, what stood out about what he said?
you know, some of the things I said, good route runner, good hands, smart, be able to play all three positions. You guys will see very good personality. You know, apparently he's got a pretty exuberant personality. Which is good. We like that energy. You know, he has good energy.
Guys, make sure you pound the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and click that post notifications bell. That's all I ask. Appreciate everyone joining.
No, it's great. A great atmosphere. You know, the handful of games I've been able to be at or attend, it's been fun. It's kind of cool to have both of our teams working out of the stadium.
Frank, you had Terrace and LaVisca mostly back out there and DJ working inside. Does that all look like it's trending in the right direction?
You know, Terrace was out there today, as you guys know, and you know, got some work out there today. He didn't do everything, but did enough to kind of was a good first step. You know, obviously DJ's was, like you said, Joe, he's working inside, so we'll see how he continues to progress. So I know these guys are doing everything they can. And as I told you, my attitude is like, I trust those guys. The decision, ultimately, it's a combination of player, medical team, and coach. It's a three-way decision. All of these decisions all year long, whenever you ask me a question about this thing, I'm going to say there's three parts to the equation: the player, the medical team, and the coach. And we'll three come together and make the best decision for each player and situation.
Where Chenault is within the concussion protocol?
I don't know. That's a great question. I know he's progressing in the steps. So my apologies for not knowing which step he's at, but he's trending positively. Yes. Thank you.
Okay. So that's good news. Terrace Marshall's back. DJ, as he was saying, DJ Chark was off to the side working. LaVisca, they don't know. Obviously, they don't know the extent to the concussion protocol yet. Wonder if they're going to have any more. I wonder if they're going to have any more press today. Yeah. So Terrace Marshall got some work at practice. Didn't do everything, but did enough apparently. Yep. Okay. Great. Gotcha. So I guess that is good that these, we had Thielen, because Thielen sounds like the guy that was the guy that kind of sold it to him And then right here it says a lot of the guys that got cut today will end up back on the practice squad tomorrow. So I'm interested to see which guys will be brought back to the practice squad. Let's see if there's any more news or updates to go over before anything else. Yeah, I know that. We just watched that. Can play all three wide receivers positions. Punt. Okay, so he's very versatile. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Justin Ross made the 53-man roster. Dolphins are trading former first-round corner Noah Igbinoghene, I don't know, for Calvin Joseph. I'm just trying to see. We'll be back on the practice squad. Still not chosen. That's funny. Let's see. Doesn't look like there's much going on. I mean, is there going to be any more press today? I guess not. Probably not. Let me see if there's any press on the, let's see. Because I don't think, yeah, it doesn't look like they're on YouTube. So there's probably not going to be any more press today, unfortunately. And there's probably not going to be more news until we get, some stuff or till 4 p.m. What's up, man? Good seeing you live again. Thanks again for the content. Yeah, Trap Set Player One, no problem, man. I was busy this morning, had a lot of work to do, trying to keep up with everything going on with this team, all the cuts, the moves that we're making, stuff like that. So just trying to keep up with everything. And then that's why I came live around, I think 2:30 or whatever it was, something like that. So, it's been an interesting day. Talking about stuff with you guys, chatting it up, talking about, the cuts that have been made so far. As y'all can see here, I made this is the list of the cuts that have been made. We went over that, and then talking about our new addition to the team and, going through Twitter, seeing what's going on, see if there's news, and any more cuts and any waiver claims or anything like that. So we'll see. It's going to be funny what I should do since I can't, figure out what trade we would do for him. Okay. Let's see if there's any more. Yeah, I was saying that earlier. Let's see if there's anything else going on. Yeah, that's awful about that shooter in Chapel Hill. Prayers out to that. Good Lord. Falcons are wavering Darren Hall. Sources say the 2021 fourth pick at his 10 games in 2 seasons. All right. Well, guys, I appreciate everyone joining the live stream today. I really do. I thought about staying on till 4 p.m., but I don't think we're going to really get much news notifications until, I don't know. I mean, unless there's something that comes out. Let me see. I'm going to go double back. Ravens released offensive tackle David Sharp. Let's see. Okay. The hell is this? Oh, geez. Okay, Panthers announced Flurry K. Got that. Let's see. Nothing else. Also, guys, I'm gonna start posting more of this stuff. Ooh, wait. Hello. We gotta follow our new guy, right? I'm gonna start posting more of this stuff right here. I've been making some fun content. I made this last night. Just I can't play this song too long, so fortunately. But if y'all know what this is from, it's from obviously Austin Powers, but I made this last night. So I'm just ready for week 1, man. Everyone, I'm just ready for week 1. So but I made that right there. So just a fun little video I made. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to hop off. I appreciate everyone joining the live stream today. Really thank you for all the support. Make sure you pound the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Feel free to check me out on any of my other socials. I am on there all the time. Feel free to join the Discord, man. The Discord is there for you guys to connect with me on a personal level. It's free as well. All my other stuff is free, just like my channel is. Just all I ask is that you like, subscribe, follow, whatever the case may be. Click that post notifications bell. That's it. Those things just go a long way, and it just helps my channel and my other things get out to other Carolina Panthers fans, or maybe even other fans that aren't even Panther fans that might want to come and join just because they love NFL and love NFL content. Check out betusa.com. The link is down in the description. Promo code Pantherology. You sign up for free today. You get 125% bonus on your first bet, plus an extra 25% bonus with the promo code Pantherology. All right. Let's see. I'm just checking the top comments before I head out. Thanks, man. Mate. Later, Shane. No problem. I'm ready to see the defense at a 100%. Me too. I'm ready to see Derek Brown, Brian Burns, and this, Luvu, JC, Dante, all these guys that are starting on the defense and actually play. Same thing with the offense. I want to see the actual offense, play too at 100%. I want to see what this offense actually could maybe look like. And then the actual play calling. That's been the biggest thing this offseason, with the preseason is our offense has been this vanilla playbook that's been thrown around. Like, I want to see the actual plays that we're actually going to be running and the actual play, how this is actually going to look like, because it's very hard to look at it from a, number one, a distance, but number two, it's also hard to look at it from a preseason perspective, right? Because preseason's, like I've said before, and I've said it again, I sound like a broken record player, but it's where you're ironing out your kinks, right? You're ironing out your kinks. So, anyways, again, shout out to everyone in the chat. Like, I'm going to go, you know what? I'm going to run through the chat real quick. I want to give shout outs to everybody that's joined today and showed your support. I'm going to give you a shout out. Marcos Cash, shout out to you. All right. Shout out to you for being here and showing your support. 910 all time. Thank you for joining and showing your support. Boyd Sweeney, thank you for joining and showing your support. Keep pounding. Thank you for joining and showing your support. Mossy, thank you so much. Grim Reaper, thank you. Shout out to the Black Panther podcast. Go show them some love. All right. El Papi, thank you. All right. Thank you for showing your support. It goes a long way, guys. You don't understand. Anthony Brown, thank you so much. Carolina Panthers German podcast. Go show them some love. Shout out to you guys. All right. Thrill One, thank you. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you. I mean, Michael Anderson, thank you for joining the live stream and continue showing your support. It goes a long way. Jeff R, thank you so much. Randall, thank you so much. Shane, thank you. Like V101 Kev, thank you for showing your support. John DJ Kid Co, thank you. All right. Appreciate you. Jeff R, thank you as always, showing your support. Dominic, as always, thank you for showing your support. Trap Set, thank you for always coming in and showing your support. And of course, Rocky Two Flavors. Rocky Two Flavors. Thank you. Yes, good peoples. That's what all I want, man. I just want good people coming in and joining every single day, coming and chatting it up with me, joining the live stream, me bringing you content every single day, Monday through Friday, right here on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, as always, too. Even Instagram, I'm starting to post up on there. Like I said, guys, all you got to do is follow, like, subscribe, post notifications bell. You get notified every single time, and it's just 3 clicks away, man. It's simple as that. And I appreciate y'all joining. And of course, the Discord, man. Discord is really for y'all to like get with me on like a personal level, like be able to like just kind of like just being able to text me, right? I don't, me personally, I don't feel comfortable giving y'all my, obviously my phone number, so no offense. But, obviously if there was like a more of a business acquisition kind of ordeal, then I would be fine with that. But, but if you want to get on like a texting level with me and want to just chat Carolina Panthers stuff or even NFL, the Discord's for you guys. All right. That's what it's there for. All right. There's not much going on now after all of that. It doesn't look like we're going to be seeing anything until maybe we'll probably be getting burned. It'll probably be a busy morning tomorrow, like it was yesterday, or maybe even after 4 p.m. tonight. So maybe I'll go live later. We'll just have to see how things are panning out. So we'll go from there. All right, guys. Well, again, appreciate y'all joining the live stream. I'm signing off. Maybe I'll be live later, depending on how things are going. If we start getting some crazy news and stuff like that, I'll definitely be live later and giving you all my thoughts and opinions on stuff. So again, thank you for joining again. Thank you for continuing showing your support. And as always, guys, if you don't see me tonight, I'll be there. I'll be here tomorrow. So as always, y'all know what to do. Keep pounding. Peace.